Welcome to the 26th episode of the Three Sportsmen Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Kurt.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Trey.
And this week, we're going to be doing 3-minute takeaways for week 5 of the NFL season, talking about Bill O'Brien, Dan Quinn, and Adam Gase, maybe, and then the NBA Finals. But first, we'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel, check out our other episodes, follow us on social media, on Twitter,
At Podcast T3S.
and on Instagram.
At T3S Podcast.
We really appreciate any support, especially considering there are 52 weeks in a year. This is episode 26. We've been doing this for 6 months.
Wow.
Just think about that. That's
That's half a year. It's pretty insane.
kind of
That is
crazy to
insane.
think about.
We started with the draft, didn't we? Yeah, the
Yeah.
draft.
Draft projections.
Yeah. And I was right about the Bears.
Like seriously, if you've made it to this point of the podcast, just go ahead and subscribe to it.
If you're not already subscribed, if you've been here since day one, thank you so much.
You're the
Support.
GOAT.
If you guys have been here since day one, you guys are literally goated, and once we get hella sponsors, we'll cut you in on the deal.
Maybe.
I don't
Probably
know.
not.
But if it's Arizona and we get a lifetime supply of Arizona, it's coming to me. Just
All right,
putting
so
it out there.
No free ads. No free ads.
No free ads.
So let's get started this week. 3-minute takeaways. We each got 1 minute to talk about our takeaways from week 5. It is currently going on Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, and maybe Tuesday Night Football if that game still happens.
Probably
We haven't
won't.
seen those games yet, so we're not going to be touching on those.
Yeah, Tuesday Night Football, my favorite.
But Trey, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. Your minute starts now.
All right, so my takeaway is maybe an overlooked quarterback who's been pretty good this year, and that's Derek Carr of the Las Vegas Raiders. He's had a great start to his season. He beat the Chiefs at Arrowhead Stadium today, and his stats now for the year are 1,442 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 1 pick, which is a really solid start for him. They also have Josh Jacobs, who's turned himself into a really solid top 10 running back. They have Henry Ruggs, who had 2
Better
insane
than Zeke.
touches today for 118 yards and a touchdown. Nelson Aguilar has a touchdown in back-to-back games himself. And then Darren Waller also has turned himself into a very solid tight end. The Raiders can really make a push for the playoffs, sitting at 3-2 right now, coming off their best game of the season. People, they can't sleep on this team. This is a really solid team, and I'm excited to see how their season finishes.
Nah. Also, if you want to cut into my time, that's fine. But just put it out there. Josh Jacobs is better than Ezekiel Elliott.
That's
And
cap.
it's not. So I wanted to touch on my boy Chase Claypool coming out of Notre Dame. I knew he was going to be a stud. I knew it. I watched him every game last year at Notre Dame. Great player, very tall, super tall player. Great hands. He was Ian Book's go-to receiver almost every play last year, and went 49 in a draft. I believe he was the 6th receiver taken in the draft. So he made a case for Rookie of the Year this week. I can tell you that.
Want to touch on the GOAT real quick?
I do want to touch on the GOAT, Trace McSorley. It had to be said. It had to be said. Trace McSorley is a GOAT. He's automatically a GOAT. He's getting put in that GOAT tier with Nathan Peterman now.
Definitely.
The tier you don't want to be in.
I want to be in that tier. I would love to be in that tier.
And then as a Minnesota Vikings fan, seeing Teddy Bridgewater having so much success with the Carolina Panthers just makes me so happy. I mean, playing the Falcons today, they're not really that good of a defense, but his leg injury was horrible. And speaking of another guy who had a horrible leg injury, Alex Smith, just what a comeback. We're going to talk about it a little bit later. But seeing Teddy Bridgewater playing so well on the Carolina Panthers as a starter makes me really happy. DeAndre Hopkins is the best receiver in the league. I don't think it should be that much of a debate anymore. I know it's still going to be between him, Michael Thomas, and Julio Jones. That double coverage touchdown catch he had against the Jets today, it was absolutely amazing. And then the Miami Dolphins, they're playing right now as we record this against the 49ers. They are going to be an annoying team to go up against. Don't be surprised if they pull off some upsets later in the season. All right.
Okay, I just have a live update. It looks like the Giants just faked a field goal and got a touchdown on the Cowboys. Oh, wait, are they calling it back? Oh, there's a flag.
There's against who? Is it against the Giants or is it against the Cowboys?
I don't know yet. Joe Judge is really pissed off right now.
Then it's probably the Giants.
See, here's the call.
Let's see what it is.
Oh, illegal shift on the offense.
Oh,
So it's going to get called back. Great.
God.
Is it fourth?
Yeah, it was thrown to the holder, wide open touchdown.
Wow.
That sucks. Whatever.
Wait, the kicker threw it?
No, it was the holder.
It was the holder who threw it. Threw it to who? O-line?
Holder. Oh no, wait. Who is the holder? I don't know.
Was it Britton Colquitt?
I have no idea. It's number 9.
Colquitt.
Wow, that was boom. He right down the pipe. They made the field goal.
What's the score now? 20-17.
Yep. Giants are gonna win.
Go
The
Giants.
NFC East is a mess.
I hate the Cowboys. They suck.
Their defense is pathetic.
So is Zeke.
They miss Van Der Esch.
Van Der Esch, yep.
But
Byron Jones, they should have just. I mean, obviously they weren't going to match Miami on that, but they miss having a corner like him. And Trevon Diggs is good, but
Zeke is pathetic.
Zeke is elite. We've been over this before.
No, he's not. He's not elite.
All right, before we shift off way too much into a discussion we've had before, some NFL coaches who either got fired or are on a very, very hot seat right now. Earlier this week,
see ya, Dan Quinn.
Bill O'Brien first. Bill O'Brien
see ya,
is out
Bill O'Brien.
as the head coach and general manager of the Houston Texans.
He ruined that entire franchise. Traded all their picks.
Yes, he did.
Traded their
They do
best
not
player.
Have a first or second round pick this year.
Aren't they both the Dolphins?
They both go to the Dolphins right now.
Oh.
Tankathon, our source for looking at this draft rankings.
So Tankathon, if you want to sponsor us, come on out. We're here.
They could have 2 top 10 picks, the Dolphins.
The Dolphins currently do on Tankathon. They have number 6, which is coming to them from Houston, and then number 9, which is their own pick.
What if they get so what happens if a team that does not need a quarterback gets the number 1 overall pick?
Trade it to the highest bidder.
I feel like it depends on the
true.
team. Like the Giants, I feel like they would just take Trevor Lawrence and then trade
Now,
Daniel Jones.
I think the only way the Giants would do that is if they get rid of Dave Gettleman. He's not going to give up on Daniel Jones after.
Who's going to go number 2?
Probably Fields, depending on the team, right?
Right now, Tankathon has the Falcons at 1, getting Trevor Lawrence. Jets
That
at
would
2
be interesting.
with Justin Fields.
Oh,
Really?
I'm sorry, Justin
I
Fields.
think the 2 draft things before we can start talking about coaches again. I do not think if the Texans pick is top 5, they don't go Jamar Chase. They go the best defensive player available. So either Rousseau or Parsons.
Probably Parsons, yeah.
And then you draft Jalen Waddle.
Kurt, your boy, the Vikings, they have this guy, Patrick Surtain, going to the Vikings at 12. He got burned this week by Ole Miss.
Well, the Vikings, I don't know if they need a cornerback or don't need a cornerback. I don't know what I want them to do at corner.
So Tankathon is currently predicting Packers and Bills in the Super Bowl.
It's just
Well,
based on
based
standings.
off of
It's based on
records.
standings and record.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter the playoffs, right?
Playoffs, I don't think matters.
Yeah, it does.
Does it? Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I'm stupid.
Oh, okay.
Also, Kyle Pitts to Arizona would be an endgame scenario for the NFC West.
Oh, God.
That offense would be unstoppable.
I believe he is the second tallest person. I mean, there's a bunch of other guys that are 6'6". Wait, Trevor Lawrence is 6'6"?
Quarterbacks are generally
What the
pretty
heck?
tall.
I didn't think that Trevor Lawrence, I thought he was like 6'3".
Ooh, I like what they have the Bears getting. Rashad Bateman, I'll take that.
I mean, he's great.
He's probably going to end up being a bust like Kevin White.
No,
I don't see that with him.
Rondale Moore to the Colts. Imagine if that happened.
Ooh, that could be scary.
All right, here we go again, going into the offseason already.
Back to coaches. The big moves that need to be made. Number one, the Jets eventually should fire Adam Gase. I think
I'm going to fire Adam Gase myself.
Jets fans have been calling for it for over probably like a year now. It at least feels like it.
Yeah, it does.
So the question is, obviously the number one head coaching candidate going into next season is going to be Chiefs offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy. If you are a head coach or a prospective head coach, which situation do you want? Houston, Atlanta, or the Jets?
Houston.
Over Atlanta?
Yes.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Houston.
I kind of like Atlanta's offense.
I think for Atlanta, it depends what pick they get. Because if they get Trevor Lawrence, Bieniemy with that skill group would be amazing. But I think Deshaun Watson, it's very hard to pass that up. And they were cooking this week. Brandon Cooks had a great game.
I see what you did there.
Unintentional pun, by the way. That was an unintentional pun.
Hilarious.
What would they do with Matt Ryan, though?
I'd keep him as a veteran guy. Maybe pull the Alex Smith approach.
Hand him the pink slip.
He's still good enough to play.
I would go with the Trevor Lawrence, or not Trevor Lawrence. I would go with the Patrick Mahomes approach for a year.
Wasn't good enough last week.
Huh?
Wasn't good enough last week.
Who, Mahomes?
No.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
I'd go with the Alex Smith Mahomes approach. Have Matt Ryan start for most of, if not the entire season, so Lawrence can learn. You can get another probably top-ish pick, build on that defense, then you're probably pretty set.
Okay, I really, really don't want to say this because I really like Trevor Lawrence, but how funny would it be if he becomes a bust and then the Falcons are just trash again?
I don't see it happening.
You can't even say that about Trevor Lawrence right now.
I would laugh. I would laugh.
I wouldn't.
I would laugh. I would laugh.
I like Trevor
It would
Lawrence.
be a stereotypically Falcons thing to happen.
Yeah. It's just funny to see what the Falcons are going through. I don't hate the Falcons. It's just I
feel bad
it's just
for
so
them.
funny. It's so funny.
Well, they're just a meme because they choke every game. Hey, they didn't choke this week. They just never had the lead.
They just lost to Teddy Bridgewater and the Panthers.
Yeah. So that's the Panthers' first win?
No, it's their
They're-
third win.
they're 3-2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and McCaffrey's going to be coming back pretty soon, hopefully.
Apparently, they're winless without McCaffrey, or no, with McCaffrey, and they're undefeated without McCaffrey.
Yes, because Mike Davis has been stepping up.
Yeah, the former Bear.
I have a
They
feeling.
Yo, Carolina, go ahead and you can trade McCaffrey to the Packers if you want.
Oh, so you don't like Aaron Jones?
No,
So you want to take
I,
$16 million a year in running back money?
I'm good.
That's what I thought.
No, we're gonna keep Aaron Jones. I like Aaron Jones. I love him. He's my guy.
I was on
The,
side
s-
this
the
week.
sunglasses. It's our thing. Sunglasses are our thing.
See Mike McCarthy. Look at him.
Stupid idiot. Idiot.
They could be 1-4. That's what's crazy.
That division
God,
is
Cowboys suck.
1-3-1 is leading right now.
Wait, did the Eagles? No, the Eagles lost.
Eagles lost, but they tied with the Bengals, so they're still technically above the rest of the teams.
Yeah, the Cowboys suck.
They have a good offense. Their defense
No, they
is just
don't.
terrible.
No, they don't. They don't have
No, they're-
anything.
they
Oh,
have the
Dak just caught a
personnel.
touchdown.
Who?
Dak.
From who?
They still suck.
It's from
threw it?
one of their receivers.
Please be CD Lamb. I need the fantasy
No, it's not
points.
CeeDee Lamb. I know that. It's 13. Who is
Gallup?
that?
That's Gallup.
Yeah, Gallup. It was Gallup. I think that was the
Wow.
Philly. Yeah, that was the Philly special.
Oh boy. I think we briefly.
Do you even get
touched on-
credit for that? If a receiver throws a touchdown, do you get credit for that touchdown?
Yeah, it's like a passing touchdown, like a quarterback.
Oh.
I think we briefly need to touch on the NBA Finals, Game 6.
They're coming back. They keep
Tonight?
coming back. They're coming back.
You
I
think
don't
they're-
know, but Jimmy, I respect him so much. He put everything into it, his heart into those games to keep his team
Jimmy's
alive.
coming back. They're
Jimmy
coming
Butler's
back.
Amazing.
Oh no, it was Wilson threw it.
Wilson?
Who's Wilson?
Luke Wilson. Is he
No,
like?
he's a tight
isn't-
end. He's a
Oh, I
tight
just
end.
saw the red rifle.
Andy Dalton.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 11, not 13.
Big D.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think the Lakers will still win, but I respect Jimmy so much for what he's done.
They are going to be a very scary team in the future, Miami.
You're getting Giannis.
The Bulls are getting Giannis.
I don't know who's getting Giannis. We'll have to have a Giannis discussion later.
Yeah.
The Bulls want him. The Bulls want Giannis.
I think around free agency time, once we see how the rosters are going to be looking going into next season,
Maybe
because
after
that's
the
when
NFL.
things are going to be very
The
important.
Raptors are not
for
getting
Giannis
Giannis.
sweepstakes. I think depending on how next year's playoffs go,
Nope.
he's not going to go to a team he's fresh off of a loss from or against.
He's not going. He's
What
not
if the
going to the.
Raptors? What if the Raptors take him out next year?
Then I don't think they would get him. But if it's
That'd be
Miami,
great.
he's not going Miami. I don't think he would go with Miami fresh in his mind.
You can come to the Bulls.
Yeah, you should come to the Bulls. We're a rising team.
I mean, we'll see.
Wait, isn't the NBA draft this week?
No,
No,
it's
it's like the middle of
in, like,
November.
November.
Are you kidding me?
Let me look it up real quick. We have like a minute,
Man,
24
God
left.
bless America.
We have like a minute left. It is November 18th.
I was coming into this month thinking, oh, we got the NBA draft.
No,
got
we
the
have it in a month.
NFL
though.
draft.
We have it in a month.
I was like,
No, it's nice. It's spaced out then,
are you
It is spaced
goddamn
out.
kidding me?
because we can do a whole episode on
We
it.
can probably do another mock draft somewhere in there.
Time to play Clash Royale.
We'll be good. All right. So those are our thoughts on week 5 of the 2020 NFL season, NFL coaching jobs right now that are on the hot seat, and the 2020 NBA finals. If you like this episode, remember to subscribe, like, and comment your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember, the Three Sportsmen is a weekly podcast, so be sure to tune in next week. And remember, trust the podcast.